65 miles in the bag.
What's up guys, welcome to another YouTube video. It is Friday and I just saw this now and I picked up the camera. I'm gonna take you guys through a full weekend of training for an Ironman. So let's do it. So as you guys know, I just got a new Garmin. In the last video, I gave my old one away on an Instagram giveaway because you guys support me, I'm gonna support you. But I got the Garmin Fenix 7X Sapphire Edition. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break it down. So basically, in this watch, how it works is the sapphire lens. The reason why I got this is it's the Solar Sapphire Fenix Edition. So it is solar, that's what this ring is around the outside. The reason I like it is because one, it's touchscreen, so it's kind of nice to have that when I'm running or when I'm driving or something. It's just convenient. Also, it has all the analytics like battery, body battery, training status, and then it's got your swimming, it's got everything, biking, whatever you need, sleep, especially the sleep's super important for me to track. It's got like stress level, and then obviously your heart rate. But yeah, it's just super convenient. Also, another badass feature, it has a light. See that? So I'm gonna use that for sure, maybe even towards the end of my Ironman in Arizona if it's dark, maybe I'll use that. Also too, I'm definitely gonna use on my morning runs, which is nice, or if I wake up in the middle of the night and I can't find something and I don't have my phone on me, I'll just hit that battery. I'll find use for it in some way. But people asked me about the watch and wanted me to review it. The price of the watch is $1,000, but hear me out. It is worth 100% of it if you're gonna do an Ironman, if you're gonna run a marathon, anything like that, because it tracks everything from your sleep to your heart rate to your body battery. And if you don't know what body battery is, it's basically how much energy or how much recovery you need. There is a method that Garmin uses, but it just tracks your recovery and making sure that you're replenishing your body in the way it needs to do its next activity or feat. So yeah, I really like it. I got the 51 millimeter one because it's bigger. I have a bigger wrist. I'm a bigger person, so I like having a bigger watch. But with that being said, yeah, again, I recommend it. 10 out of 10. It is by far my favorite watch ever. I'm gonna have this for 4 or 5 years, and like I said, you gotta look at it as an investment. Don't look at it as like, oh, this is a terrible purchase. No, it's helping you reach your goals, because at the end of the day, this tracks everything I do and it gives me the data that I need to progress. So with that being said, I'm gonna move on and show you guys kind of what a Friday looks like. All right, what's up guys? So I wanna catch you guys up on training, kind of describe what I've been doing. So I just did an FTP test and I just tested my swim. I'm gonna give you guys the information on what I did in the top right hand screen. You're gonna see the video. The first was the FTP test. What I did was the first time I tried this, I only did 215 watts. And what this test is it's a benchmark to see how much I'm improving. And the same with the swim. The 215 watts now is 275. So that's how much I jumped in just 3 weeks of training. And that's what I want to show you guys is like, if you put in the work, if you put in the time, it's all capable. Like, nobody is special in this sport. It treats hard workers good, just like life does. If you work hard, you're going to make it. You're going to make it. And that's what I'm trying to show you guys is I sucked at swimming. I just, my first swim was 2:15. I just tested my 100-meter swim and I improved 50 seconds in the 3 weeks that I've been here. 50 seconds. And I'm going to show you guys that like, I'm nothing special. I just work my ass off. So if you work hard, life will treat you well. With that being said, that swim that I was just talking about, I did that this morning. So now we're going into a run and I'm going to test how much salt I sweat out. I have to wear a patch on my arm, and basically that's going to tell me how much sodium I'm going to need for my Ironman, because the most important supplement right now for me, there's 3 for my Ironman training is electrolytes, sodium, and protein powder. Favorite supplements and the most important in my opinion right now. But with that being said, I'm going to show you guys like a sweat test We're gonna record that on a treadmill because it'll be easy to get footage and also it'll be very accurate. So yeah, we're going to BPN, so catch you guys there. So I'm also going to show you guys the supplements that I use for my Ironman training. As I said, electrolytes and sodium is the most important. This has 500 milligrams of sodium. So this here, this scoop is going to keep me from cramping, and it's going to keep me from, you know, dehydrating, as electrolytes are almost more important than water itself. And then here is my Strong Reds as like my multivitamin in a powder. So that is the morning juice that I'm going to have for my run. The tip I have for you guys is you don't want to make your shoes too tight, because what happens if you tighten your shoes, your feet will get numb. So if you ever had times where your feet are numb and they hurt when you ran, it was probably because your shoes were too tight and your circulation was getting cut off. So that is just another tip that I've learned so far through Ironman training. So right now we are gonna go to BPN HQ and do the sweat test. So yeah, let's do it. Now, in case you're wondering, this is the last video I'm throwing up here, but I am not stopping weight training. I just hit 365 on bench press, and it's a bad day to be a weight. Let me just tell you that. Just because I'm doing an Ironman doesn't mean shit. I'm still getting after it in the weight room. I just had to let you guys know. We're CORNFED. All right, so we're at the BPN gym. What I have to do here is, this is the leveling kit. That's what it's called if you're interested in tracking your salt. Basically what you do is you weigh yourself before and after, and you wear this patch here on your arm with minimal clothing, so like your body doesn't absorb the salt. But basically that's just gonna track how much sodium I need throughout the race and throughout my workout. So I'm gonna show you guys the process of that. Gonna run for about 30 to 40 minutes, take that off, and then send it in. In a later video I'll go over the results, but right now we have a 30 to 40 minute easy run. Probably gonna keep the heart rate around like 120, 130 beats per minute, so let's do it. So 215 was the starting weight, so I weighed myself before, and we're gonna see how much weight we lose from a 30 to 40 minute run. So I'm gonna throw the patch on right now and get after it. All right, so we got it right here on our arm. This is gonna measure exactly how much salt we lose during this 40-minute run, so let's do it.
I don't know if I can make it when I walk alone. Can somebody come and save me? I just wanna know. I wanna know.
I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light. I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light.
Just finished up the run, and now we're just finishing up a lift. So like I said, always come in here, prioritize going heavy, give the muscle a reason to stay, apply the stimulus, and you will be able to keep on muscle while you train for endurance. Like I said, the worst thing you can do is to not train heavy, not eat enough, and overall just neglect weightlifting. If you do that, obviously your body's gonna respond in a way that's not advantageous to hold muscle. So lift heavy first in your workouts, give all the energy towards that, and then once you're done, you can do your hypertrophy workouts, which include more reps that will stimulate muscle building. So mixing strength and hypertrophy is the key, in my opinion, to maintaining muscle during these endurance blocks. All right, so we're back. Sweat test went really good. Felt really good throughout the whole run. Only did 40 minutes. Average pace was 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Got some BPN in the back, so we're gonna take that home, show you guys the pack. All right, so we are back at the apartment. I'm gonna show you guys what I re-upped on sup. So we have cinnamon roll whey protein. Obviously, you gotta get the protein. We have some milk and cookies, BPM whey protein. Then we got one more. We have peanut butter cookie vegan whey protein right here. Then we have here some strong reds. This is like the multivitamin that I take. This is the most important part of the video. So I just picked up these two supplements with these two bottles at BPN because this is what I'm gonna fuel my bike with. What's in here is my carbohydrate source that I'm gonna be using for the ride. So it's G1M Sport. So in this, it's an endurance formula. It's created with high quality carbohydrates, electrolytes, and sodium to help hydrate and help you perform on the bike. So I picked those up and I mixed that with 1 scoop, some more BPN electrolytes, and the reason I do that is because of sodium. The more sodium you have mixed with electrolytes, the more water you have as well, the better you are gonna be on the bike, the more hydrated you are gonna be. So that is everything I'm gonna mix into these 2 bottles the night before, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow's 4.5 hour bike ride. Guys, it is 6:16 in the morning. We are going for a 4.5 hour bike ride in the hill countries of Texas. Gonna wear my GoPro and take you guys along the ride. So let's do it. Just like that. 65 miles in the bag. Epic ride. That was a burner. Average speed was 19.2 miles an hour. Getting better and better each day. 3 hours and 24 minutes, we did 65 miles in. It's gonna get even more crazier, so stay tuned. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Sunday morning. Today, this morning, that rhymed. We have a 11-mile run. It is 6 o'clock, 6:30. 11-mile run that we have to get done, and then after that I'm going to show you guys how I prepare for the week. But yeah, 11-mile run today. If I'm being honest, Ironman prep is really getting difficult right now, but this is where we push. I wake up sore, but you know, once you get going, it's never as bad as you think, and I want you guys to remember that. It's never as bad as you think. No matter what it is in life, it's never that bad. In the Ironman, in life, both those two things reward those that work hard. So let's go grab a coffee and get after it. All right, so we are at Starbucks, as you guys can see. What I started doing is because it's approaching fall, which means like pumpkin flavors and stuff are coming out. So what I get at Starbucks is I'll get an iced coffee with pumpkin sauce, splash of almond milk, and 2 stevias. I'll either put that in a nitro cold brew or I'll put that in a large coffee, iced coffee, and it's gas. So in case you guys are looking for something to put you in the spirit, that is what I get. So you guys know I need my caffeine, especially on an 11-mile run today. So it's the diesel fuel. Alright, so like I said, I'm getting the little odds and ends. So we got some protein, got some fruit, and we have to get some more fruit. So let's do it. So I think I said this in another video, but one thing I started doing when I drive, like in Texas, it's nice because it's so hot. Like right now I'm sweating just walking back from the grocery store. I picked up a whole thing of watermelon. So I'm gonna smash this as I drive back. And I'm gonna throw it back in probably like 5 minutes because that's what it takes me to get home. And this watermelon just tastes so amazing when it's hot like this and you just drain the towel. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, so now you're gonna see some never before footage of my refrigerator. I'm gonna show you guys exactly what's in it, what's always in it, and some of the stuff in my cupboards. So to get started, first off, in here we have our whey proteins. We have some cinnamon rolls, some like normal wheys, and then back here we have the vegan. This is just because sometimes I mix these two together, depending on like if this isn't digesting well. Some days it does, other days it doesn't, but I like mixing the two together as they digest better that way instead of loading up on one. And then in here what we got is our chicken breast, our frozen chicken breast for meal prep. Then back here we have some HEB baby potatoes. So I get these because I honestly hate cooking potatoes, so it's just easier to throw these in the microwave. Tastes amazing. Down here, the only fruit I really eat is watermelon and blueberries. Sometimes I'll get bananas, but got some HEB blueberries. Now in here we got the barbecue sauces that I use. This is amazing. This one here, Kinder's Zero Sugar, that's amazing. G. Hughes is also really good. Almond milk, and then we have our Pico de Gallo. I normally use half. I eat a lot of green beans, but I eat half of this, so I threw it back in here. Just picked up those eggs, and then I also always have light and fit Greek yogurt. I have some here on the side as well. And then down here, this is the good stuff. So I always get 93% grass-fed ground beef, or I'll get Force of Nature bison. This is just leaner. I think it's like 170 calories per pack, which is crazy. And then here we have dark meat chicken mixed with white shredded chicken. So I get these because they have more fat, more micronutrients in it. Also too, egg whites I just got, and as well as in here we have some avocados, and don't forget fat-free cheddar cheese, just because I can overeat cheese, so I get the fat-free. I kind of went into the supplements that I use, but I'm gonna go more into depth on another video so I can just like really teach you guys. Here we have some K-cups for coffee, protein bars, and speaking of protein bars, I get the Fuel bars, but as also what I like are these Quest bars here, the Hero bars. Those are really good. Also coconut flakes, honey for my pre-run or post-lift or pre-lift. Get some fast-acting carbs and sugars, clean sugars. Here we have some VT rice, some sugar-free Jello. Sometimes I'll throw that in like a protein shake. Now, here is the only guilty pleasure of mine. It is, I eat this sometimes at night mixed with yogurt and protein. It's keto friendly, and I only get this because like high carb cereals tend to bloat me and make me super hungry, and it's hard to control. This doesn't bloat me, doesn't really spike my hunger too much, fills me up. It's got 17 grams of protein per 160 calories, which is actually pretty nuts. So if you guys have Wonderworks keto, definitely recommend peanut butter. Gas. Also in here we got just like the rice that I'll prep in my rice cooker, which is over here. I have my Ninja, my toaster. Last but not least, in here we have all of the vegetables. As you can see, it's just carrots. I get these sliced carrots. I'll throw that in my rice, and then also the green beans as you saw in the refrigerator. But other than that, just have some K-cups and to sweeten up my protein shakes, I'll have stevia in my coffee. Right there is literally everything I eat. I mean, that's what's in my house, that's what's in my refrigerator. So with that being said, I'm gonna go cook something up and I'll show you guys the finished product. Bison, red skin potatoes, and ketchup. That is the final meal to wrap up an epic day of training.